Hello. Alright. Back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna finish up with the Pandæmonium raid series. Okay. So, hang on, let me just get some stuff sorted out here. Oops. There we go. Okay. So, there's going to be 4 more raids for Pandæmonium. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, considering 1, the story dialogue, 2, the raids themselves, and then 3, queue time. But if it isn't too long, which I highly doubt, I could fit in daily roulettes in here, but it's most likely not going to happen. Happy early holidays, Cap? Hey, Tinkan. Yeah, happy holidays. Christmas is coming up soon, eh? And because Christmas is coming up, I will mention this at the start of the stream here, and I'll mention it at the end of the stream, that I also put it in the description, but the entirety of next week, I'll be taking a break from streaming, mainly for 2 reasons. 1, over 200 streams, I deserve a bit of a break, and 2, it's the holidays, so it makes sense. But I'll be back, well, stream again on like the 1st of January or the 2nd, depending where you live in the world. In your case, Tin Cat, it would probably be on the 2nd of January that I stream again. I do a stream. Alrighty. Let's go. I am looking forward to the rest of this Pandæmonium series. Eater of Souls. Rusano breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Ah, Rose, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. After all, Master Foshano recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandæmonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the ITS scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. New Year feels like it was yesterday that it was 2023. It always feels like it goes by quick. It always does. Let's go autopilot here. Nothing too bad happened this year, that's a plus. I don't know, there's been plenty of crazy shit that happened this year. I don't want to bring it up, I don't want to bring any up, but it's been a number of things. Alright. Oh. There we go. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azizla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the etherochemical research facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere in the most literal sense. 'Twas almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Azizla has been teleported elsewhere. Hope the holiday break be a smooth sailing for you, Kevin, and everyone else too. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine for most people. For me, it's kind of just... I don't know what's gonna happen for the holidays. Maybe family comes over, we have like a huge dinner or something. But usually when that happens, I get like a bit of food, maybe some desserts, and then go in my room and eat. And play Final Fantasy. I love this game so much. Teleported to where? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandæmonium, to great success, as you can see. Okay, so it wasn't Pandæmonium itself from the past that came here. It was a sector of the research facility brought here and then reshaped into looking like Pandæmonium. Okay. So that means Professor Claudian's in there? In that monstrous fortress? That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Yet before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandæmonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Whoa. We observed its behavior with the iToscope and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Rose, then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. Monster, yeah. Now, I've seen that design of that enemy multiple times on like YouTube, mainly just from like OST uploads and stuff. So I know what it looks like, I just don't know what to expect from it. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandæmonium. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory arms. Here to focus on my foe. Oh, yeah, let's just say this. Rose can do it. She still has Asm's crystal. He isn't? Why, of course. I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancient arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandæmonium, you must promise to share your knowledge, for the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Oh, we don't get to see, like, Elidibus in them anymore? Anabasios. The 9th circle. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna go through 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Last 4. Anabasios. Anabasios? Less than 5-minute queue time. Alright. I can rock with that. I gotta say, the Pandæmonium raids were... It's probably now my favorite, like, raid series to do in this game. I mean, in terms of, like, normal raids. I still really like the Near Alliance raids the most. But when it comes to normal raids, I think Pandæmonium is my favorite now. This shit's great. Now we just wait. We just need 2 more people for the party. We need 1 more tank and 1 more healer. Oh yeah, I did turn up the music, didn't I? Oh yeah, it's 50% now. No, we can leave it at that. I don't have too much worry about the music in this game anymore, unless it's near. And maybe a few other OSTs. Other than that, it should be fine. Oh, 2 DPS left. Lame. $360. Rose can do it all. 360 no scope. 360 no scope. Flamethrower. No, the healer left now. Come on, guys. Okay, well, I guess while we wait... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, whoa, it's snowing. Oh, I've never seen it snow here. We'll just pick up those quests then. It's a white Christmas. In the mood for an odd job, are we? Your arrival is much fortuitous, for I received a request for your assistance about a moment ago. It was written by Pasasun, a Thavnarian alchemist, on behalf of an acquaintance of yours. What was his name again? Ah yes, Mattia. Rings a familiar, I hope. Good, good. It seems your fisher friend is in a spot of trouble, and this Pasasun believes you're the one to get him out of it. That is, of course, assuming you have room in your schedule. It was snowing just a moment ago. That's a yes then, thank you, Rose. While I myself am not familiar with the details of the request, Pasasun should be happy to explain everything. I believe he can be found in the Great Walk. May the job prove free of hitches, hindrances, and headaches. So this is the other Criterion dungeon, or Variant dungeon, or whatever. Still haven't done those Variant dungeons. Maybe I'll do those on stream, but we'll see. Oh, it's... No, he's up above. No, he is down below. Where? Over here? Oh, there we go. Oh, you must be Rose. Have the Gleaner sent you here? Very good. You have no idea how relieved I am that you've come. As you may have guessed, I am Pasasun. I work as an alchemist here at the Great Work, and Mattia is one of my oldest and dearest friends. His is a problem which has proven quite difficult to unravel. Nevertheless, he is loath to ask you for help. And so I took it upon myself to reach out to you without his knowledge, for both his sake and the sake of the little one fate has brought into our lives. He'll be along soon to sell his most recent catch, which should prove the perfect opportunity to convince him that we require your aid. We'll be sure to catch his attention if we wait outside. Phone rings. Is that Rose? Why, I didn't know you and Pasasun were acquainted. He's got a little bird on his head. Master Mattia, who is this mighty hunter? Her arms are thick, mighty roots, unlike Pasasun's limp seaweed limbs which shrivel in the sun. I would have you know that I am an alchemist by trade. I work with my mind, not my body, and need I remind you, it is my knowledge which allowed me to nurse you back to health. Surely a little respect isn't too much to ask. By the look on your face, I take it you understood Calica's commentary. This is the little one I mentioned to you before. In spite of his forthright nature, Mattia and I have become quite taken with him. I apologize for contacting Rose without consulting you beforehand. I know you didn't want to burden her with these troubles, but I'm afraid I see no other recourse. Burbo would be pleased. Yep. Well, since you've come all this way, I suppose it would be foolish of me not to tell you everything. That is, of course, if you would like to hear it. Very well. Several days ago, I found this tiny bird on the shore, breathing faintly and unconscious. Pasasun and I took him in and watched over him day and night, unsure if he would ever wake up. For our mercy, he did, and then to our surprise, he spoke. Go to the Southern Isles. What isles are there, you may wonder. Calica, would you explain? Certainly, Master Matsuya. Your wish is my command. It's Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. The South Sea Isles, I believe your kind called them. Remote and mysterious, 'tis said. I hail from there, from one in the west by the name of Alo Alo. It was home to a people thousands of years ago, of whom now no trace remains save for a grand shrine and the great statue of the speaker enshrined within. The statue was embedded with a glorious gemstone which bestowed vitality and beauty to the island. Nowhere else did nature thrive so long. Long after the builders vanished, others would cross the sea to bask in this bounty. However, a century ago, from the ocean deep, roiling flames burst forth, forcing the residents of Alo Alo to flee, and so the animals, who no longer had to fear the hunter's arrows, laid claim to the island's gifts. As Alo Alo healed, ravenous beasts grew plentiful, and the rivers became choked with fish. They breed and feast unchecked, and not even the speaker's blessing can forestall the island's gradual descent into a barren waste. As the speaker's servant, it fell to me to go forth and save my dear home, so I rode the waves upon a floating coconut in search of a mighty hunter. Although the ocean could have swallowed me whole at any moment, I looked to the horizon without fear. I had faith that the speaker would guide me true, and I was right. Master Matsuya is the very hunter who will save Alo Alo. You see now the source of my distress. The very thought of facing ravenous beasts makes my trunk shiver in fear. But you could be the hunter of our little friend seeks, and sate your hunger for exploration besides. Admittedly, I did not ask because I thought such a trifling task would be beneath you, but... Coconut hunter? Well, if you went alone, you wouldn't come back. Your concern for Master Matsuya's well-being is plain, and I should be glad to call upon so accomplished a hunter as I am told you are. There's one catch, however. Master Matsuya must come, you see. The speaker guided me into his embrace, and that is a sign I cannot ignore. I have ever had a soft spot for small defenseless creatures, and while I am no man of action, I possess knowledge of the South Seas which may put your wind in your sails, as it were. Many of the fish native to the Isles are prized for their rare properties and would make a fine gift for any alchemist. Nidana would be most impressed if you were to brave unknown waters and bring her a few. A gift? For Nidana? Yes, I'll go. I'll go and find the plumpest fish I can find. Oh, man's got a crush on Nidana. That's cute. As for you, Rose, it seems I must burden you with my troubles after all. I know it's a lot to ask, but please, travel with me to Alo Alo Island. Well, the timing on that one. Master Matsuya, every moment I become more certain of your success. Now let's depart with this lush canopies. I feel like we're getting close. Now the you must stay here. The wounds you have suffered must heal. Blah blah blah. Perception that you are. Blah blah blah. Hang on. I can't accompany you, Yedlamad. Okay, I'll just hit accept. Oh, the music. Titus, mythic creation. Okay. Ooh. This music. Gluttony's Augur. I feel like this is like a party word. Yep. What's happening?
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without
Fire 3.
flames take you.
Oh, whoa.
My
Okay, well,
elf is laced with
I
magic.
now know about that. Blizzard 3. It's gonna be the same thing?
Ice binds you.
Oh!
You can wield such power as
Dual spell. Oh, now it's gonna be both fire and ice.
flames take you.
Ugh. Oh god, I got hit by both the ice and the fire.
Shouldn't kill you.
Global spell. I didn't realize I was standing outside of it already.
Fleeting diversion.
Gravity. Oh, it's eating it. Soul of the martial artist. Oh, this is a push. Sounds. Oh, whoa! What is this? Oh shit! Oh! Oh no! I might be dead here. Come on! Heal! 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 Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. That cast said front, so I figured I was right on that one. Come on. Do it again. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Hey. Soul of the Beast. It's gonna crash. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh. This one. This one's the most intact one, so. Uh-oh. This music is great. Yeah, so far Pandæmonium has the best music.
Disturbed once again.
Nice flame summoning. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah.
Entertain me, my darlings.
Okay. Alright, which one is this one? Flame, okay. Over here then. Oh, and dual spell again. Yeah, this is the one I died to.
Find you.
Oh, I see. Only one. Okay. Only one of them changes. I see, I see. Before the fire one was what. The fire one expanded, but the ice one was normal. Okay, I got you. What are they eating this time? Martialist. So it's a knockback. Stay back. And this one over here. Oh! Ah, it said rear, so I... Okay. It said rear, man. It's okay. Gotta... That was pretty good. Oh. Okay, all the devoured souls got released. Someone's dressed up as Amelin over there. That was great. Music was really cool too. I shall not take everything. Only two things. Mine. That was really cool though. Cutscene? Yep. Impressive work, Rose. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Athena? Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandæmonium, wife to Lahabrea and mother to Erechthonius, and it is I who made Pandæmonium anew in the underworld. Oh, she has pretty eyes. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what Lahabrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. You were reborn? In a sense, yes. It was the only way I could see my research completed. The myriad souls floating in the ethereal sea provide all the raw material I require, and your Professor Claudian proved a most welcome surprise. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. You are as stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Erchthonius. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls. That with their help, you may come to see clearly. You. How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time, you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. So these guys just come back. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this iniquity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I'm guessing the other person she was talking about is probably Elidibus. Interesting. I don't know how long it's been, Rose, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we? What events have led to this unexpected reunion? Ah, yes. I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Time travel's a pain, bro. Yeah, there's plenty of it in this game. Specifically in Endwalker. Man, Shadowbringers had, like, cross universe travel, and now in this one there's time travel. Crazy. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? That's a bit hard to tell. Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let's take heart that life endured in some form, as but memories. We may never have the luxury of the bigger picture, of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed. But as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Rose in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak and nothing more. And though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Rose. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandæmonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandæmonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Rose's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Don't be afraid, guys. Can't carry any more items. Too much garbage in my inventory, bro. Let me put away some stuff. Put away the dyes here. Okay, good enough. Oh, we just gotta talk to them. Don't know how long it's been, Rose, but it's good as ever to see your face. Wait, what? Just where are we? Wait, did I just go through this? What the heck? Why is it playing it over again? Oh, because I didn't have room for this stuff, so I had... okay. I had to pick up the items first. Okay. Pandæmonium awakens. This is the 10th circle. La Brea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and derision. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Maybe they've heard about you, La Brea. The future you. The one that went crazy. They know La Brea the Ascian, not La Brea the Ancient. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in Rose's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to speak, to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence, so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus, she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. She is your mom, after all. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking to join her side. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Erichthonians would never want that, but these emotions remain in memory of nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandæmonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Orsite mean aught to you? Orsite? Why, yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ivalis, and in tales concerning the Asian in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black orsite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. Oh? That's interesting. I haven't heard anything about involving Orsite in a while. That's interesting. From the outside, Pandæmonium looks no different than it does in the past. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandæmonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. I knew you would come. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Erichthonius. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You're here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. Damn. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. Dang. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Olympus again. I know not what is in your mind, but I must stress once again that I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erythonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in this sea of ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. Oh shit. Oh. What the heck? Oh, the whole building is... Oh my god. I've seen this too. This design, I mean. Domain expansion. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Rose's success. Oh, still more, right? Ooh. Pandæmonium. Once a mass of lifeless stone not imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. No, Themis. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. I have to fight Elidibus again. Shit. Anabasius, the 10th circle. Ugh. I gotta repair gear. Just go to Rose's apartment to repair gear. All right. Now we wait for Q. Again. Mm-hmm.
Burned bright as a star. Oh, I have awaited you patiently all this time. Past every fate, now see
Relax, we can chill to some OSTs while we wait.
far greater than memory. It's lost and love words cannot hold. Bound
Yeah, they're all green. Except for those. But they're still good. I can still get the work done. It gets the job done.
Remember the rain, near and far beloved. Each drop a blessing from heavens above. And how as time flowed on those waters streams, rivers, and lakes reaching for the horizon and far beyond. They carry onward, however changed with each brief reflection by setting sun, by storms wake.
Oh, here we go. Light party. Anabasios. Anabasios. The 10th Zeraphym. Ugh. Don't pulsate like that, it's gross. See that on its back?
I am Pandæmonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Demonic Dungeon Pandæmonium. That is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. Someone in the party chat said Toy Story boss.
You will go no further. Like a spider,
So
I
spit.
spin my web.
Oh shit. What the heck? Ooh, 52k? That looks good. Oh, okay. I'll cover this one then. Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the Oh, that's so cool. Ultima?
I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena.
I'll take this one. And then we gotta do the same thing. Oh, wait, no, this is different. Oh, it's donuts, okay.
Stay where you are.
Awesome, we took literally no damage from that. Oh, tank buster.
Wet like unto chains.
You have firm ground to stand on.
Tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Ah! Uh-oh! Okay, that was close.
All hearts.
Pandemonic Ray. Okay, okay. Yo, this music's awesome. What the heck?
I operate a Lady Athena's power.
Oh! Huh! Hey! Hey now! Oh. I got paralysis on me. Okay, I got cleanse. Sweet. Another.
A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Ooh. Oh, the web created a bridge.
Lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, okay, you really are supposed to cross them. I was kind of thinking maybe there's like a really tiny safe spot there.
I am Pandæmonium, and these cells are mine.
I'll go with this one. Always take the center one then. Which one is it? Which one? Okay, it's AoEs.
Stay where you are.
This fight's really cool.
Bear yourself.
I like the cage thing he does. Oh shit. He's headbanging. He's headbutting. Oh shit.
Shall be unending.
Woo!
For Athena,
Hearted clues.
for Mother.
Okay, we're good.
I'll give you special self.
Oh, those. Okay, those are for tanks to take. Okay, they combine like two different mechanics. That one. The tower soak, but they both are. But those are both tank tower soaks. Okay. Is this donuts? It's donuts. Okay. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, so this side has the webbing, the web bridge.
These bars are unbreakable.
Let's go back.
Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains.
Got it. Cool fight. Man, these Pandemonium raids just keep getting cooler and cooler. That was awesome. Very cool, very cool. Oh, you're giving me everything? Heck yeah, dude. Oh, I got it. Oh wow, that person wanted the ring item. They wanted the ring. The unsung ring of Anabasios. They wanted this. They could have just said something. I would have passed on it. One Toy Story battery down, yeah. That was cool. Oh, but we gotta fight Elidibus or Themis next. Man. Gotta fight Themis again. Or Elidibus again. Oh, what was that look? Hope he gets the ring next time. Hopefully. Because how loot works in this game, it's based on like a 0 to 100 chance. Or 1 to 100 chance. You know? If you roll a high enough number, you have a chance of getting it. So you just gotta hope this guy rolls like a 90 or between any number between 90 and 100 to get the ring. That was a beautiful display as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Oh, is that? Pandæmonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some fell energy and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. .0.00001% gadget player be like, so there's a chance. True. I love when people complain about drop rates in gacha games, as if they don't. They make it sound like they just don't understand the concept of luck. Something could be 5% chance to drop, and you would be the luckiest person ever to pick that shit up. That's happened to me multiple times throughout different gacha games. I will admit though, it is still kind of a bit irritating where it's like, I used up all this currency I saved up only to get nothing. So I understand the frustration. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandæmonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandæmonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. A crystal card, the Heart of Sabik, may be the key. Oh shit. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We were told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this orsite by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of the shadowy benefactor remains a curious unknown. I mean, that would be you, my good sir. They didn't tell him, huh? You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge, if there is aught you are withholding. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. Oh. This predates even Pandæmonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Orsite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. Beat the Heart of Sabik. Did she encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? Oh yeah, this was from, what was it, Orban Monastery? Shit. An unexpectedly specific question. I gathered that the Heart of Sabik is not the only oversight in this era. Regardless, I know naught of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that Orsite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Magnifies the desires who come into contact with it. Sounds like the Hogyoku from Bleach. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Orsite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the ether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. My heart breaks a bit when I see you two pull like 3 S's at once, but that's just luck and chance, but that I so heard of it. Yep, that's how luck works. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memory stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with her own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. You put more stuff in the freaking thing. The emissary's judgment. La Habrea would discuss lingering questions concerning Athena. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? I don't remember. It's been so long. Right, I'm gonna save this in the hands of the Asians, presumably. Based on the information your colleagues provided, I presume the same. If an Asian was present during your defeat of the ultimate weapon, it stands to reason that he recovered the heart. And this selfsame Asian was later struck down at a location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudine's disappearance. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of a memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and has long since turned to dust. One door closed, many more open. Yep. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Rose. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. While Erichthonius' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Aegdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. The 11th circle. Okay. Here is green again, so I gotta repair. Let's repair my gear real quick. Okay, repair. And what I will also do is I'm gonna refill my water, my water bottle thing. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Alright. Hello, anybody here? You just messaged right when I got back, so yes, people are here. Alright, let's queue in for 11th. Less than 5 minutes? Sweet. Just need 3 more people for the queue. Bro, why isn't this an emote in the game? This squat. I want this squat. I want this as an emote in the game, please. Alright, here we go. Whoa.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Invisible.
Cool. I'm gonna fight Elidibus again. Ephemeral Justice, Themis. Alright, let's do this.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
You know me, party wide? Yep, with bleed.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Woo! Oh! Again? Oh, it looks like it's... You gotta stay further away? Oh, I see. Oh, it's by the color of it. Yellow, okay, yellow has a follow-up AoE. Purple's on the sides, okay. It's like a remixed version of his usual theme. Okay. Oh shit. What the heck? Sigils of Discord. Do I have to match it? Oh, that's not good. Oh. It has to be the opposite, okay.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay, I gotcha.
Will
1 Understand.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Back in. And again. And you stay out? Okay, cool. Dark and light. Okay, so it has to be the opposite. So I go over here.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Okay, so he pushes us, but we have to go back in. Okay.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay, I gotcha.
Now to take your mega.
Oh, that's a massive AoE on the tank. Uh-oh. I made it. That's 2 stack. Oh, no. Is the guy evil or is he testing you? He's technically on the good side, but he's being, how do I put this? He's being used as like a puppet, so he's forced to fight us as much as he doesn't want to.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, it's purple, so after he does this, we go back in. Okay.
These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay. Famous last words when you're angry, you can't roll something. Denise. Oh, what the fuck?
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Back in.
For victory!
Uh-oh. Damn, positionals. Whew! Eunomia. This is the party-wide. Okay.
Warriors forged in
Shadowed Messengers. What's this one? Oh! Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. They had the... Okay. They had the colors on them too. We stay out. Okay.
from beyond!
Stay. If he's facing you or his back. He's facing our tank. The tank's job is for the boss or whatever enemy to focus on the tank. So as DPS, you typically want to stay... Oh shit. Whew, that was sick. So as DPS, you typically want to try and avoid being in front of him sometimes, depending on the enemy himself.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Okay, there we go. Thanks, Santa. Freaking Santa Claus behind her. That was awesome. We'll give it to you. Give me. No. Give me. Sweet. Give me. Give. 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 Sweet. One more circle to go through. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. What is this? Oh, is he free from Athena's control now? Free. That I am no longer needed. Oh, okay, he's gonna go back to being a soul. Go back. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. We need you, Themis. This warmth, your ether. Now he's retaining the form. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Erichthonius and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark upon our final ascent. Sweet. Straight back into dialogue again. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Rose would guide you to our side once again. I'm grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answered for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Rose knows well, a man by the name of Claudion. By a twist of fate, his power proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. I had a feeling, honestly. The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudion's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights towards Rose. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Rose's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. We have to save Claudion. Can't we simply remove Athena's memory from her to fight? Then to fight Athena, we must fight Claudion as well. We need not hasten to the man's destruction. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudion's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudion. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I have never spoken to Claudion, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Erichthonius. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. A mother's touch. La Brea would discuss the plan to bring about Athena's end. Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudion. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Rose, we have no chance but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. And she's got this. God or no, I shall cast her down. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Yeah, she saved the world like 2-3 different times, so... I imagine so. Ever have we relied upon your skill at arms? We all appreciate Rose's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudion. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. The same goes for you, Rose. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Zeraphym had to go. Good luck with the stream. Alright, see you later, Tingan. Happy holidays to you. Have a great rest of your day. Then let us trust in La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the Orosite, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I've asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Habrea, but as a father to his son. The final circle. The 12th circle. It is time to finish up with Pandæmonium. But first, I must go repair my gear. Okay. We can wait in queue as we make our way. See ya, Flame. Have a great rest of your day, or night, and happy holidays, and a happy new year as well. Zeraphym, that's a new name. Hey, that rhymed. No, off stream I might just end up farming Pandæmonium raids just so I can get this stuff and get the gear, because man, the gear from the gear just looks so cool. I want to look at them again. No, I wanted to look at the gear. That's fine. There we go. The final Pandæmonium raid. Well, this place looks cool.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
That's what the angel's flying around her. Oh, the music, okay. I didn't know we were in a club. Whoa! Theos. Ina. That's a really cool design. That's a really cool boss design.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
On the soul. This has to be party-wide. A lot of these fights always start with that.
You cannot escape my
Trinity of Souls. Oh, her wing is... Ah, I see, okay. Paradema. I was gonna leave, but got distracted by something else and saw another thing turn into a wasp. Uh-oh. Oh, ice. Okay. They're not all monsters, they just have true forms. Oh, okay, I see. So that side first, and then this side, and then back? Huh? How did I get hit? Glaucopus. I thought I avoided that one attack. I guess not. Super Chain Theory. Oh my god. What is happening here? Okay. Oh! Okay. Super Chain Theory again. Okay, let's look at this closely. Oh, okay. Okay. Parthenos. It's me sick. Natural enchainment. Oh, whoa! Paradema. What the fuck is this? Why me? Oh my god.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Oh. That side, go here. And then it's both on that side? Okay. On the soul. Yeah, party wide. What is this? I saw that they had different colors, but I don't know what any of that means. Ultima Blade. Ah, what is happening? Oh my god! Oh, jeez, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. What is happening? Holy crap. This fight's gonna take a lot of, like, learning for me. Oh.
Such a singularly resolute soul.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, gotta watch this carefully.
Shine brilliant for me.
Oh, this one. Wait, what? It's so hard to follow along. Oh shit.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Oof. Paradema. Paradema.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Oh my gosh.
I give voice.
What the heck? Oh no! Okay.
Shine brilliant for me.
This has a lot going on. There's a lot to this one. There is a lot.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Uh-oh. Oh! There was so much going on in that one. Holy crap. It was really cool though. Anabasos complete. Woo! Man, I rolled on 11 on the minion. Feels bad. This guy got the minion. Dang it. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is not by selfish, but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why Athena? And why Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Ericthonius. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Ugh. Irrefutable proof. Ew, why is she moving like that? My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not be but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it. In that I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The Orisai made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You are but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Her eyes, I keep looking at her eyes. They're so nice. They're so bright and blue. It looks so nice. Poor Ericthonius, always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. What a bitch of a mom. Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design? Uh-oh. You created a boy, unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. I still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memory seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can rouse his soul, maybe it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My phone fell. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. This decision is yours to make and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Ericthonius, do not dare. No, stop this. Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own, and I have found my true family. Ugh. My power wanes. The vessel rejects me. Oh. What is happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandæmonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Rose's final resting place. Of all my miscalculations, to think that you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. Is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, bearing you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly useless to the last. And who made me that way? Yeah, there's no redeeming her. Oh, all's well that ends well. Although Ericthonius was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve. Full aware of the potential consequences, let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are the heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will take no for an answer. I will not take no for an answer. Guided by the past, La Maria watches over Claudian with concern. It seems we can do naught but wait. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague Nemjiji was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met this Asian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? I don't think so. Because La Habrea is the name of the seat, right? The name Fandaniel was... like, I'm pretty sure the name Fandaniel was given to other people, too. If anything, it's more like a title, right? I'd rather say this, cannot be certain. A diplomatic answer. I understand the Asians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Asians, or paragons I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the sundered worlds. I've heard but a small number of their deeds, and still I find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Rose, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea. Erithonius' memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least I will hear no more. Though you may possess Erithonius' memories, you are not him. In rebirth you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Assia, but you're not him. You're La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that, you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandæmonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers: the past. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. All the way back to Elpis. Actually, let me repair gear first. Okay, let's go. All the way up here. To Pandæmonium. Oh, what the fuck? There's people around here walking around. Alright, so things are completely back to normal then here. Hegemony! You must be Rose. I am Hegemony, Key Ward of Abyssos. but I suspect you may already know that. We did meet once before, after all, though I was not entirely myself at the time. Thanks to you, however, I can rightly say my faculties are mine once more. At present, I am taking stock of the damage done to the facility. Ah, she's back to normal. Rip like distance, though. Passage to the hidden compound. Oh, there's tons of people. There's a few more others. Rose. Truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. I'm looking for answers. Get straight to it, man. Straight to the point. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Jeez. Do as you will then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandæmonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I've relinquished control of Pandæmonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Emethioi. Thus were we able to restore Hegemone's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandæmonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandæmonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Stay here. This will be over soon. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There is still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandæmonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior key ward, now that Aegdistus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warriors' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into a Hemitheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magic used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Aegisthus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandæmonium into chaos. With their attention divided, Keyword and Warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long ago when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony. None would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandæmonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandæmonium, but Athena's. Master Lahabrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation. What are you doing, Lahabrea? Do not approach. As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. I must embrace these odious memories. Mark well this sight, and grave it upon your very soul. You now bear witness to the true Lahabrea. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandæmonium to divert my focus. Hegemony, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of keyword? I require your talents, as I require Hephaestus's. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. Glowy. Lahabrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you to say the same, Rose. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any depths between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Interesting. Almost done. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do. Memory Themis is still here. There you are, Rose. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story has shown light upon any number of questions that were niggling to my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Az's law. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Erythonius' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed. It was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Erythonius' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Erythonius exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Az's law was not your own, it was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. that the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Ericthonius would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Ericthonius' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for all of us to behold. Shall we witness it together? I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not won out yet. Has not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandæmonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandæmonium's cells were breached and the prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandæmonium from both my father and I, and shall bear with this warning to the future even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandæmonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. It's Rose. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved? And how many beasts has she slain since we last met? Alongside my warning, this Mary shall carry a wish. Rose, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandæmonium. Please make haste. I repeat. Whoops. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me, and now we come to this. It survived. The Black Orsite, Heart of Sabik. Right? Yes, the Heart of Sabik. Thanks, Claudian, for confirming. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears her efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as oversight yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Straight into another.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare.
Hephaestus. Eh, close enough. Voice acting?
As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandæmonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend. So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandæmonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way, or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandæmonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. that you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
There's more? It always pranks me whenever I see that loading wheel.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
Man. I don't know who it is that voices Elidibus, but man, I like his voice. Welcome back, Rose. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus on for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. And as Lahabre said, I am not Ericthonius, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Awesome job, great job. Yeah, that's all of Pandæmonium. The more we're trying to and more assistance. And this is just to unlock the savage tier of the Pandæmonium raids. While I was fortunate to witness was not there blow by blow, your testimony would be a welcome and flavorful addition to my records. Boom, 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 boom. To think your foes would be even more fantastic than the ones you faced in the past. Truly not even my wildest imaginings could come close to what reality gave us. I'm particularly fascinated by Athena and cannot help but wonder what she would have become if left to her devices. We were terribly close to finding out, and doubtless it would have been one of the last revelations of our lives. But she may not have gone so far if not for the oversight which magnified her desires to an almost incomprehensible degree. Just how it could influence one so is a matter well beyond the ken of modern scholarship. I believe you saw how twisted those under its sway can become when you face the Lucavi. Just what designs did Ultima, the High Seraph, have in bestowing the gift of oversight to those poor souls? If Athena had achieved her dream of godhood, she may very well have been able to bend even oversight to her will, and soon the world would have followed suit. What a chilling end to my story, and a fascinating theory to add to my report, of course. I must scour our documents for any supporting evidence. Now I understand why you sent Rusada to fetch any scrap containing even a hint of crystalline machinations. Professor Claudian. I had noticed that important tasks were being left neglected, and when I inquired as to the reason, poor Ruisino explained that he could barely keep up with your requests. Something must be done about this new obsession of yours. You must pursue it until you find the answers you seek. I believe you are on your way to a discovery that shall make you the envy of your peers, myself included. We often find breakthroughs only after shattering the rules of conventional research. I shall tend to Ruisino's tasks, but you must promise me that your report will be a thing of wonder. Of course, Professor, you have my word. I shall give every scenario a fair shake. Where evidence is lacking, imagination shall fill in the gaps. I shall blend the lines between fantasy and science so skillfully that you will doubt if there were ever there at all. I would expect no less from one of my assistants. Before you put pen to parchment, I would be honored if you shared some of your idle musings with me. I will, Professor, I will. If you have any interest, Rose, and I know you do, stop by any time and I will share with you my most recent theories. Anabasios Savage. I'm not one to do the high-end content. Too much pressure. So I can trade him for a hat, gloves and boots, earrings and rings. Whew. And with that, Pandæmonium is done. That was awesome. Every single one of those raids was so much freaking fun, and the music too was awesome to listen to. Ugh. But I'm not entirely done just yet, because I still have these variant dungeons to go through. And there's also the Alliance raids, which I have not started yet. I will do those after the holidays. But that will be it for me for tonight. So thank you for watching, thank you for chilling with me, thank you for chatting with me, really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care, stay safe, drink plenty of water, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. As I said at the beginning of the stream, and it's also in the description of the stream if you didn't see it, I will be taking a 1-week break from streaming next week, but I'll come back to streaming on the 1st of January or the 2nd of January, depending on where you live. Because if you live on like the far eastern side of the world, like somewhere in like China or whatever, or Malaysia or whatever, then it would probably be January 2nd your time when I come back to streaming. But I'll be back for the I'll be back in January, at the start of January. So, that being said, I hope that all of you, whether watching this live or watching this as a VOD, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, enjoy your time with families. Hope it's a lot of fun for you, and have a great rest of your day and night. And I hope that 2024 will be as exciting and fun for all of you, and I hope so for me as well. So I will see you next year, I guess. Ha ha ha, New Year's joke. Funny. But I'll see you in a week or so, right? 1 week? Yeah, I'll see you in a week and a half or something like that. I'll put up a scheduled stream, maybe 2 days before I go live, so. But yeah, again, thank you for watching, and again, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year's, and all that jazz. Alrighty, thank you. Bye-bye.